I don't know if that's going to happen, but they could get too big for the britches and slide them all one game. Could happen. Bill play Patriots tonight. That should be an interesting game. Yeah, that doesn't matter with that team. They just throw in another million.
Alright, I'm starting the recording a little earlier tonight because the other team's missing 2 bowlers and we have 1 bowler to pre-bowl, so just bowled a 5th frame. So I got a 3-bagger, 7-pin spare, a strike. And that's how we are. I felt I tried a couple different things. I felt like the thing with the finger on the wrist support with the number 3 and number 3 setting felt decent tonight. So double dribble. Okay, that's what we're going with for now. Tired, which is probably actually tonight is going to help me because I want to continue with my slow game tonight. I don't see myself picking up my speed like I did last week. I'd rather take the wrist thing off, throw the ball without my ring finger, do whatever I have to do, maintain my slow game. My carry is just better like that. Yeah, see if it comes to that. I don't think it will tonight because there's not that many bowlers on the pair.
He's gonna live and die by his decision. You can get probably longer as Bill. So is the it's got to be well here. I mean, there's stations out there that are going to be completely full every single time. Bye-bye. See ya. Every 10, young man. Every 10.
Yeah, I dead tugged the spare shot. First shot, the pin was halfway over. I don't know what else I could do with that. I get the right lane. We're on 19 and 20. The right lane, about a board tighter than the left lane right now.
There are a lot of people missing here. Yeah, I know.
All right, I hit the pocket again. Hit the pocket.
Yeah, looking good. Good ball, George. Good ball. Nice release. Nice angle. Everything was good with that one. First ball was a little punchy. Yeah, it was punchy. Yeah, you didn't give it any room to. Well, I ran outside a weird angle for them, and they were playing the inside again. Carry some shots. That seems to work most nice. I haven't struggling finding your angle and just playing inside. Yeah, it didn't quite work out though. No, it's not on that one, it didn't. Yeah, really throws the ball, really. Yeah. He throws it too hard.
All right, that one. I mean, that was a severely bad wreck. The 3-pin sits in many times on that lane, so I got to watch that wreck. I don't know if I'm going to re-rack it because you don't always make friends when you do stuff like that, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, you're gonna win. No, but
I got the 7 and the 9. I must be the king of carry, like I always say. King of carry. I carry the 7 and the 9.
It'll dry your hands out.
That's usually happen. All of a sudden tonight.
Yeah.
Put that day back, please.
There you go, George. There you go. Good ball. Yeah, but he got it. He got it nasty in the last 3.
Alright, 215. I bowled better than 215, but my legs are really shot today. I'm really tired. And I stood up on that last second ball in the 10th, and just like I stood up on the 10th, and then I missed. And tired as I am, occasionally it's just gonna happen. But I'm throwing the ball good, so I'm not gonna complain too much.
You didn't pay attention to which one it was?
That one, I never waited for the ball. I just jumped on it I just never waited for it.
Working for Spring Guard.
Working? Good. Maybe he can take down some of the. Oh, it was a thought.
That lane there, when I tug it, it still picks up the back end. Yeah, it's amazing. That I mean, that was not a really good shot, but it looked good at the pins. But.
The person I go to broke a rib.
So, does everyone actually have like a, plan here, or like, or is it still they're still like investigating? Like,
Yep, he goes back into bank.
It's where I don't know, one or two wrongs made a right, or one and a half wrongs made a right. I don't know. I was trying to make sure I projected the ball to the right. I projected it way right.
No, I don't think
way too late coming back. Really had no shot to strike except I'm the king of carry, so you know.
There's so much oil out there. You have another ball that'll hook the one.
That was a really good shot because I got it nicely out onto the lane, which I don't do all the time.
Good ball. Good. In other words, you can pass that.
I'm better than I am, man. I'll put it that way.
Where are we at right now? Well, it's kind of down, so I take dollars, but put it back. I feel bad for dollars. Put that here so you can see it.
That's a tale of the two lanes because that's the tug shot that I actually struck on the left lane. On that lane, it goes 60 feet. Same shot.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's nothing like the one that you saw. That was a long-ass movie, too. That was almost 2.5 hours, almost a 3-hour movie. I think the longest movie I ever saw was Scarface.
What?
Scarface. Like 3
Some
hours.
of those epics they had, they got the Bible, little 4 hours. The Hester minute. I remember years ago.
That was so long they actually had intermission in the middle of the movie.
Well, for a change, I got a warning shot on that lane. I gotta move left on that lane.
Taryn Skinner with 278, and the eliminator cut is 209.
I actually have to move on that lane. The other lane, I ain't moving.
$183.
183.
Yeah, that's what I shot. If you were
Wow,
13,
wow, wow.
yes.
Boy, did that ball go straight. I actually moved my feet a half a board right from where I was. I got to move left on the other lane, so it's interesting.
Come on, kick it.
Alright, yeah. I moved left with feet and target on that lane. Perfect for that lane. The other lane, that probably leaves a washout on the other lane.
Walmart's already got Cypher Monday. When I was growing up, Santa Claus didn't come out until Thanksgiving. Now they've already been in stores for 3 weeks. It's crazy. It's out of control. I think that's Christmas comes out this July. You're just pushing it and pushing it. Oh! Oh, I can't believe that. Let's see, what do we got? Xbox 360 for $139. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that lane, I just don't have the right touch for that lane at this point. I tried to square it up a little bit. I think I threw it slow, which was the main problem. But, I don't know, I just got to figure out an angle that I can play on that lane. The other lane I'm, like, really happy with.
They got all 5 guys?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, you'll be out here. You'll be out here real fast tonight. $206. Good. You better watch that. I think they just handed it to him. $206. That's not a bad game. I'd be happy with that. Is that your average? 205?
I'm actually like a cat right now.
Oh, really? You're even.
He can beat me pretty easily though. He needs 2 though.
Yeah! Hey!
No, he needs to try. Just beat me.
Yeah, 203 is the best he can do. Well, on his way back.
223. I have one lane I really like, one lane I really hate. Story of my life. Well, just for the record, I actually hit my mark that time. I know it's not normal, but come on.
Oh, well, you need a good quarterback, you need a good coach, and you need the, apparently you're all three. Another flag.
There's one white sweep.
Alright, so I actually did something a little counterintuitive there. I tried moving left and throwing slower so I could stay out of that little area I'm having trouble with. Also came out up light, but I'll take my shot with light pocket hits compared to some of the hits I have had in the last game. So I'll try that again on that one.
Well, Marion wasn't going to do anything in this offense anyway.
Way too much. Yeah, well, he was a great runner with Dallas.
Well, that's because he had holes to run through.
That's right.
And that's what he did. Straight
Doesn't have any
downhill run.
lines over there.
That's the difference. No, you ain't gonna be here.
Pretty easy, actually. Can't find this game. Can't find it at all.
And start all over. Start from the beginning.
That was reasonable. I mean, I knew it was going to come up light, and I did.
As they say, what goes around comes around.
He came around us too much. Too many guys got hurt. Well, I think that hurt on the fucking team the last 2 or 3 years. Gonzalez, and then you, and then my brother. And your brother.
Oh, that's crossing. Left.
Let's see if we can kick a field goal.
At least they have a decent field goal kicker, I think. I know.
They used to have the best in the world.
Yeah, I know. They got rid of him.
don't know why.
Oh, he's still kicking.
He's still kicking damn good. Better than his Eagle kickers. You're not going to make $47 million, right? You don't have any way to make
Looks good. Nice cover, George. Nice cover. That's a card, George. Nice cover. Go get your card. Split.
Well, that's what I get for hitting high flush on that lane. That lane will teach me. Finally got my speed way down. Absolutely feathered that ball. Feathered, yes. Feathered that ball right over my line. That's what I get.
Yeah, he needs to throw it.
It's hard to knock 11 pins out every time.
There you go, George. There you go, George. Go get your card.
Don't forget your cards.
They got some big boys in the football leagues. They can all move.
Alright, I kept it slow. I
he
moved
lost
another
that.
half a board left just off of that stone 7 pin. And I don't mind hitting light like that because my carry percentage normally is pretty good with it.
Yeah. There hasn't been very many big scores. All right, George. Next. Oh, good job, George. Good job.
Wow. I think so.
No, there's not enough people for it to move. Well, maybe it's a little heavy. Well, the weather has a lot to do with it. It's humid.
Yeah, on that lane even, like I was telling them, ever since the first ball of practice, I've been sliding on that lane a lot, as if there's easy slide on that lane. That time on the lane, on the approach, that time I slid too much and got really lucky because I had decent direction on the ball at least.
And the worst part about it is the commentator
Game two, Glenn Corbett with 267. The eliminator cut is 223.
the commentator said, well, the Eagles scored or plus 40 in the third quarter. He said, yeah. And then they kept on going and going and going. It's just, he said it again about when they had it for 6 minutes. The Eagles are plus 40. They had it for like 10 minutes. It was like 9 or 10 minutes they had that ball. 80-yard drive. Won at 85. And he's gone through. Oh! The guy threw 5 touchdowns. 5 different receivers. I was like watching, it was a joke. That game was just a joke. It was unbelievable.
Like I said, it was like watching the Eagles in the Coach era.
Oh,
You almost made it. Yeah, very close.
my stepfather used to be a season ticket holder many moons ago. But so when they went on strike in 1980, he said, "The hell with that," and he gave up the ticket.
That lane's driving me
No, the first one. It was
nuts.
in 80. He was okay.
Shit, he was way out there. I'm still lying.
Oh, he did fumble the ball. No wonder. Oh, look, he fumbled the ball and threw right back to him. No wonder they all went like whoosh.
The farther left I get on that lane, that's the last shot on that lane. But the more my foot slides out from under me. So, I mean, I love that lane, but my footing is not good. The other lane, it's a mystery lane right now.
It's not much fun bowling with
No,
three
it
guys.
I know.
You're gonna get somebody who's
What's his name going around?
Rick, who's bowling the others?
Eddie just texted me that he wasn't making that night.
He's not making it tonight last night.
Vic said he could have gotten
Like I told him, I didn't think of it, so I was halfway here and I knew it was too late.
especially if he texted you early. Early.
I didn't get it for free, it didn't show up.
Oh.
Company needs to give me a new phone and they won't put out for these phones.
Your company.
They should have bought me a new phone almost over a year ago when it deleted over 200 numbers. And AT&T says, oh, we got a virus.
How the hell did you get a virus in your phone? I didn't even know that was humanly possible.
Viruses in smartphones? Oh, yeah.
Where do you see the shit that's going on today?
Well, that's true too.
You probably don't have to worry about it. I had a what they call protection box on my phone. Guarantees you a credit card says there, they'll supply the money. Send you a letter. Said it's closing. I said, what do I do? I said, close it for everybody. Can't take the risk. I can't handle it. That's what they did. The fucking system these guys have got, it sucks. Hacking right through them.
They need to hire some of them black hats.
199, 637. That one I got to the right early. Trying not to tug it up in the oil again. You see what happens. How my ball overreacts. And then the last ball, I just tried taking the wrist thing off. Put one finger in the ball. And of course, I'm not used to doing that. 2 or 3 frames in, I'd be extremely used to doing that. I just wanted to see, but I didn't see much because I missed my mark. So that's it. I actually bowled okay considering I hated the right lane and I had footing problems on the left lane. Not that bad. And plus I was so tired. So, alright, that's it for tonight. Next week,